Hi guys, my name is Marie and welcome to my Kawaii world. So in this video I thought I would do an update on the coronavirus in Korea, and I'll tell you what it's like to live in a country where there's a lot of cases of coronavirus and what you might want to expect in your country in the future if you are seeing an increase in the cases. So the cases of coronavirus are now on the decline in Korea, and I think that we are making a lot of progress here, and I actually feel pretty good about this situation. So where I go to get my information is the Korean CDC website, and I'll go to newsroom and then press releases, and every single day they publish an update of how many new cases of coronavirus have been confirmed. So I'm going to take a look at the most recent press release, which is dated today, March 13th, 2020. So of the 250,000 people who have been tested, about 7,900 have been confirmed as positive and 222,000 tested negative for the virus. And here they have the breakdown by province, and this is the chart that shows the number of confirmed cases have been declining since February. And I think that that's when they got all the results from the people in that Daegu cult who basically spread the virus all over Korea. And this is a detailed chart of the cases in Daegu. I really appreciate how transparent the government has been about this whole situation. It's really reassuring. Also, they will send out emergency alerts throughout the day, and in the beginning I got so many emergency alerts. But this basically tells you if anyone in your local vicinity has been confirmed as having coronavirus, and it tells you where they have been. So if somebody went to G25 and they had coronavirus, then the government will tell you that in an alert, and you will know not to go there for a while until they have a chance to disinfect the place. Personally, the biggest thing for me was that my kids were not going to school, and it has now been 3 weeks since school was canceled for my first grader. Every day the teachers upload new assignments to the class website, but I definitely feel like I am homeschooling her. She has to learn new concepts, and it can be kind of hard for me to teach because I'm not a very patient person. But this morning Sienna made me this card, which made me feel so lucky to have her as a daughter. My younger daughter has been out of school for about a month now, but we recently got a notice that the preschools in Korea are going to be reopening on March 23rd. Luckily, I am here to stay home with my kids, but I know that in families that have two working parents, they've probably experienced some hardships. I think that there has been some emergency childcare open for those families, but this is something that you definitely want to think about, getting childcare lined up for your kids if you have to go to work, because a lot of people are still going to work or they're working at home. We don't really go out much. I do, however, go to the grocery store, and I noticed that toilet paper here is fully stocked. So is bleach and wipes and things like that. So people do not seem to be preparing for an apocalypse in Korea. I also go to the bakery. For a while I was trying to not go out and I didn't go to the bakery, but I really miss having like fresh baked bread. So I started going at the time that I know the bakery puts out their bread so that I can get it like right away before anyone has a chance to go in and cough on stuff. I do take my kids out every day if the weather is good and the air is good for some exercise. So I will jog and they'll ride their bikes around. And in our general area, there's usually not many people out and about. So I feel okay about that. So things that we're doing differently, we're obviously washing our hands a lot more. We do wear masks. When we go out, we wear the VOG mask. We were kind of lucky because we wear masks for air quality in Korea, and those are the same masks that you can use to protect yourself from other people's sneezing and coughing. Whenever we get a package, we spray it down with a sanitizing spray. So my husband used to be really into making beer, and he uses this iodine solution to sanitize his equipment. And we just use that to sanitize our stuff now. So we have a spray bottle with the iodine diluted in water, and whenever we get a package, we spray it down before we bring it in the house. And also we make sure to wash our hands really well after we're touching those packages. We're really careful with the things that we bring into the house. Also, we spray the outside of our masks with that solution. Most people in Korea do wear masks to prevent spreading the respiratory droplets to other people, and you can now buy them at the pharmacy based on your birth year. So if your birth year ends in a 1 or a 6, you can buy it on Monday. If it ends in a 2 or 7, you can buy it on Tuesday. And I think you're allowed a certain number per week. Here's a quick tip for you. If you don't want to touch the door handle, try opening the door with just your foot. In my elevator now, they have this antiviral plastic sheet, and they also have hand sanitizer, which makes me feel pretty good. I think if this were in the US, this would probably be vandalized though. So in general, I just feel like the government is really prepared. They're being super transparent about things, and they're just taking a really scientific approach to this whole situation. Korean hospitals can be kind of like a factory. You get in, you get what you need done, and you get out, and they just churn people out really quickly, and it can be kind of abrasive and not personal. But when there's an epidemic and you need to treat a lot of people, I feel like it's really efficient and good at doing that. When I compare that to like when I lived in the US, sometimes I would have to book my OBGYN appointment like 6 months out. And if you had an emergency situation, it could be hard to get an appointment. Also, everyone in Korea has healthcare coverage, so you don't have to worry about paying medical bills. And if you compare that to a country like the US, where, not everybody has healthcare coverage, that might prevent some people from going to the doctor if they're sick. It might prevent them from getting tested. I read somewhere that it costs $1,600 to get tested for coronavirus out of pocket. So if you don't have healthcare coverage, then that is really expensive. Also, there's no question in Korea that if you think you have coronavirus, you can get tested. There are enough testing facilities, there are enough kits. Also, it's come to my attention that there has been a lot of discrimination against Asians throughout the world because of the coronavirus, that people are getting beat up and targeted, and this really saddens me. Please don't do that. In Korea, we haven't had this problem at all. So I hope that everyone will still continue to be civil and treat other people the way that they would like to be treated. I feel really safe in Korea, even though we have a lot of confirmed cases. I just think that the government is doing a great job here of keeping people informed and letting us know what's happening, and also providing the services that are needed to diagnose and treat people who have the coronavirus. I hope that you guys find this video helpful. Let me know in the comments below what you've experienced in your country, and stay safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.